So you've been married for 6 years, and you just had your first baby when?
Yes, last month.
You had your first baby last month.
I was dealing with blood issues, so I was almost like the woman with the issue of blood. So I knew there was.
So what do you mean that you were dealing with blood issue? From when you were young, you already had a condition.
Yes.
Okay,
so
what
yes,
was
when I was
condition?
younger, my period would come. Sometimes my period won't come for several months, 4 to 6 months on end in a year. And then when it comes, it was almost like a visitor that you know that, okay, this person is supposed to come, but you don't know when it's supposed to come, when the person will come. So
what changed? What changed with you? Because I remember you came to see me, you know, and of course NLP has been a big part of this journey, you know. Yeah. And yes. So I remember that you came to see me because I mean we have relationship, me, yourself, and your husband, and you know, and you said, Pastor Bolaji, I just want to pray. And I remember that I sat you down, and I'm using to teach the principle of prayer, and I said, before you are going to get pregnant, you must be convinced before seeing the baby that you have your baby. And that day you looked at me and said, Pastor Bolaji, there was a time I was scared, but where I am today, I am convinced that I have my baby. And that time you were not pregnant, there was nothing. And when you said that to you, I remember I prayed with you that day, and I called one of your closest friends, and I said, that lady is going to get pregnant because I can perceive faith in her heart.
Pastor Bolaji, I got to London the second day I started bleeding. We called the ambulance. I was rushed to the hospital, but it was the thick of COVID. Then I saw the doctor, and the doctor was like, I'm sorry, love, you've miscarried, and there was nothing you could do about it.
Hey!
They need to check my cervix, but because of
hold on. The British doctor confirmed to
the expert.
The British doctor, not just doctor, experts in issues with pregnancy, confirmed that I'm sorry, you have miscarriage, and there's nothing we can do.
And then so they said they were going to book me in for a scan the following day. We couldn't do it that day because the hospital was in so much chaos. And then the following morning, they booked me in for a scan, and I went for the scan, and the guy was even having small talk with me. I'm like, please just check. And he checked, Pastor Bolaji, and the baby was playing. The baby was speaking. She was so active. My baby that they said that miscarried, she was perfectly fine. Pastor Bolaji, the day of delivery, the devil showed up.
The baby's heartbeat dropped to 0.
I was rushed to the hospital and called my husband. I called him to just start coming down to the hospital, that they are rushing, they are getting the baby out. We were both murmuring, Olorun Agbaye. And the nurse came to me and she said, are you okay? And we said, yeah, we are just praying. And she was like, okay. Next thing, they say your baby is out. But I didn't hear any cry. And I just heard her crying.
Hey, look at Jesus.
I give God all the glory because, like that Bible verse that says that my children will surround my table. She's the first of my olive plant, which is why I called her Olivia. Here she is.
Everybody, look at Olivia. Look at Olivia. Olivia, say hi. Oh, glory to God.